Greetings, welcome back to the Man Cave for another episode of Man Cave Meals. I'm officially on vacation this week, so we might do a few extra things. I'm not going anywhere, I'm just taking some time off. So here it is, Saturday, the first day of my vacation. I'm not actually cooking, but we're going to be prepping a brisket that we're going to cook tomorrow. I've got a 7.5 pound brisket flat, and we're going to cook it with a similar technique to the Boston butt that we cooked last week. And this week we're also going to be trying a new rub. It's a Dog Day Spice rub, and it's called Knucklehead rub. This is a handcrafted small batch rub, and they make quite a few different varieties of this, and I'll give you a link here on the screen to that where you can take a look at these and check these out. These taste really good. I've done a finger sample on each of these already, so give these guys a try, and we're going to use this rub on the brisket. So let's get started prepping that brisket. Okay, I've got a 7.5 pound brisket flat here, and this one does not have a very thick fat cap on it, so we're just going to leave that fat cap intact. But what I am going to do to start with, over here on this end, since I can see the grain running long ways here, I'm going to make a little cut right there for reference, so when we get ready to start slicing this brisket, we're going to know that's where we're going to slice. And then I'm just going to lightly score the fat cap. What we're going to do here to start is I'm just going to drizzle a little Worcestershire sauce on here and spread it around, and that's all we're going to use for a binder here. And then we're going to put on our Dog Day Spice rub, 3 Knuckleheads. I'm going to put a nice liberal coat of this all over the side of this brisket. And then all I'm going to do is just pat that on. It's going to hold just fine. Then we're going to flip this and do the other side. Once again, just going to use a little Worcestershire. Doesn't take but a little bit. And then we're going to sprinkle the rub on. And we're going to vacuum seal this guy. I'm going to put it in a vacuum seal bag. We're going to put it back in the refrigerator and let it marinate in that rub overnight. And when we cut it back open before we put it on the grill in the morning, we'll put a little bit more rub on it. And that's how she'll go in the fridge. So we'll see you in the morning. Okay, good morning. We got the brisket out of the shrink wrap, or out of the vacuum seal. And while we're bringing our smoker up to temp, we're going to shake a little bit more of that rub right on top of this guy. And we're going to let it sit out here for probably 30 or 40 minutes while we get the smoker up to temp. We're going to be cooking today at about 250 degrees. Okay, I've just about got the Big Joe up to temp here, so we're going to open it up. I've got hardwood lump charcoal going in here with, we're going to use applewood smoke today. So we're going to set this big guy right here in the middle. And since both of my Maverick thermometers have got probes that aren't working, we're going to be cooking without a thermometer today. So we'll just have to check it occasionally. When we get up to 160 degrees, we're going to come back, put this in a pan and foil it. We're going to put some onions and potatoes in the pan with it while it finishes off. So we'll be back after a while. Okay, we're going to set our brisket on top of a bed of onions and new red potatoes. And I have seasoned the potatoes with a little bit of our barbecue rub, and I've put a splash of beer in there as well. So now I'm going to cover this guy up with foil. We're going to put it back on the smoker and let it finish up. Okay folks, this brisket is ready. I'm going to let you have a peek here. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this off the smoker and we're going to foil that brisket and let it rest for a couple hours. And I'm going to cover the potatoes and onions back up and let them keep going. So we'll be back when we're ready to slice this brisket. Okay folks, here's our finished product. I've sliced a couple of little pieces here off the very end. I'm going to have a quick taste. This is just perfectly tender. It pulls right apart. Just, it's beautiful. That's really good. I'm going to take that, get it inside, and get the family fed. So it's got a really pretty smoke ring, and that rub from the Dog Day spice rubs is really delicious. It's got a really nice flavor. So we're going to wrap that up. I've got a really nice looking smoke ring on that brisket too. So that's it for today. Until next time, Man Cave Meals.